pretty much saying that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade should never have ever brought this case against former President Donald Trump. What do you guys say? Do you think that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade should have ever brought this case against former President Donald Trump, this Georgia election interference case? I hope you guys are able to see and hear me okay today. We've got some new information, shocking information that has actually come out from Nathan Wade's wife, of all people, guys. It's not good. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for certain folks. Now, of course, there's Fani Willis, there's Nathan Wade. And even though Nathan Wade has officially stepped down from the case, Nathan Wade is still being dragged back into this thing. And someone else got pulled into this Fani Willis, Donald Trump, Nathan Wade case. And it was a very unexpected party. A lot of people didn't expect this person. If you guys are able to see and hear me okay, hit the like button for me. Drop a quick hello in the comments. Happy Sunday morning. We got Howard Dibble. What's going on? Freedom Rain. We got Ingrid Hubert, Wesley Williams. What's going on? Keenan Ripon. All right, so we got a lot of folks in here. Awesome. Hello, everyone. Guys, Fani Willis, okay? Yeah. So there's been a lot of questions going on with you guys heard what was going on with Jim Jordan. So Jim Jordan started poking around, questioning the use of some of this federal grant money that Fani Willis had acquired, or at least Fani Willis's office had acquired. Where's this grant money going? Federal grant money. Okay, now I'm willing to bet that for most other organizations that are, not quite as anointed, and I use the word anointed since Fani Willis had that famous speech in the church the other day, because if anyone else had done it, they would have likely had a lot more pressure from the court system, from whatever governing body audits that type of federal grant money usage and utilization, but not Fani Willis's office. No. Fani Willis's office will get preferential treatment, as we have seen thus far. Well, Jim Jordan is still waiting on the documentation that he has demanded from Fani Willis' office regarding these federal funds. Fani Willis has continued to tiptoe and dance and shake the fanny around the conversation of providing the documents, but not actually providing the substantiation regarding the use of said capital. Well, new information has come out, and Nathan Wade's wife happened to be the person who has shed some light on this joke that we call a Georgia election interference case, which unfortunately for the parties who have brought this massive, colossal waste of taxpayer dollars, this waste of Donald Trump's time, the waste of our time, the waste of Fulton County taxpayers' money, resources, and time. Here we have Nathan Wade's estranged wife saying that he has nearly $500,000, despite the claims that the ex-Donald Trump prosecutor can no longer pay alimony. Wow. So here you have a man who says he can't afford to pay alimony and has attempted to reduce the financial obligations that were previously committed to. I guess promises are made to be broken. Well, something interesting has happened. Former President Donald Trump's prosecutor, Nathan Wade, has nearly $500,000 in the bank, despite claiming he can't pay spousal support since losing his job, according to new court documents. So these are allegations. This is not proven. This is allegedly, right? You got to say allegedly. So yeah, allegedly in a motion filed in, I almost said Dwayne Wade, thinking NBA, in a motion filed in Nathan Wade's divorce case. Estranged wife Jocelyn Wade asserts, quote, monies, dot, 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 totaling at least $495,000. Dude, let, we're not going to be all nitpicky. That's $500,000. All right. So 490, according to her, totaling at least $495,000 were deposited into Nathan Wade's trust account during 2022 and 2023. You don't say. Now, we could only imagine where this $495,000 might have come from. I mean, we do know, because it's been shared in the court testimony, that Fani Willis's office has paid Mr. Nathan Wade handsomely to the tune of what? I don't know, $600 and something thousand, $650,000 ish, maybe $700,000 for all I know. And given the fact that there's a lot of cash floating around, who knows if there was cash paid that is unable to be tracked or confirmed. This is, who knows? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So in the court documents obtained by the Post, Jocelyn Wade alleges that the funds have not in totality been moved to his have not been in totality moved to his operating account, suggesting accumulation rather than reliance on these funds. In other words, my man been stacking the cash, and so apparently he's got the money, is how I'm interpreting these statements here. So what do y'all think about this? Should Nathan Wade take care of his family and his kids? Should Nathan Wade take care of his wife and kids and uphold his financial obligations to the woman he married and the children that he bared? Yeah, so Nathan Wade forced to step down as a special prosecutor in the Georgia case following the revelation of their affair with District Attorney Fani Willis of Fulton County, Georgia. Previously claimed losing the prosecutor job meant that he had no income. It meant that he could no longer pay the amount agreed to in January to Jocelyn, his wife, because I think they're still married. Are they still married, guys? You guys know the status of their marriage right now? Because a lot of people were kind of saying, well, Nathan was married to Jocelyn all along. Meanwhile, Fani Willis and Nathan Wade were doing God knows what while being a married man. So I'm not really sure what the status of the relationship is today. An agreement that he made after his relationship with Fani Willis was exposed. Rather interesting. But it gets even more interesting, believe it or not. Gary Owens, my man. Thank you, sir, for the $10 super chat, my brother. I appreciate you. God bless you, my man. Gets even better, though. I won't say it gets better, because it doesn't get better. It really depends on who you are. But as far as Donald Trump's concerned, Donald Trump's loving it. Donald Trump is sitting back. He's watching this circus of a trial take place. He's got this circus of a trial here in Fulton County, Georgia. He's got another circus of a case with super high IQ Mr. DA Alvin Bragg up in New York City. My man Donald Trump's gonna have appeal after appeal after appeal. I mean, he's gonna be as busy after all these court cases, appealing all of them, as he is right now going through these trials and tribulations. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out for him if he ends up becoming, president of the United States in 2024, because he's going to have a lot more on his plate. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so did you know that Fani Willis's dad was on the stand?
Second straight day, Judge Scott McAfee heard evidence on allegations that DA Fani Willis financially benefited from a personal relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, who she hired on the case. Now, Trump and several co-defendants are trying to have her removed.
It is a lie. It is a lie.
The drama in this Georgia courtroom over whether Fulton County Prosecutor Fani Willis will continue to lead the election interference case here has come to this.
I have one daughter, Fani Willis.
Her father called to the witness stand.
On the stand, Willis's father, John Floyd, pressed on what he knew about her relationship.
Now, I sure hope she ain't got her dad up here, committing perjury or lying to the judge or anything like that. I certainly, I would never expect for that to happen. I certainly hope that that's not what's happening here.
With Wade at issue when that relationship began, before or after she hired him. Wade and Willis said it was after.
Did you ever meet Mr. Wade in the year 2019?
Absolutely not.
How about in the year 2020?
Absolutely not.
Also a focus, the issue of cash, which became central yesterday when Willis said that's how she would reimburse Wade for their vacations.
It's a black thing, okay? I was trained.
I don't know. I'm sorry. It's a black thing? I think I qualify as being able to answer this question. What do y'all think? Now, I've had friends pay for certain things up front, and then I reimburse them. Maybe a buddy's got a great deal on their, American Express card or their Chase Sapphire card, and they got a ton of points. And they're like, hey, you know what? It'll be a better deal for all of us if I go ahead and book this vacation. Maybe it's a couple's getaway trip or something like that. Okay, sure. Go ahead and book the trip. What is it? $6,000. Great. I'll go ahead and hit you, with our half, $3,000. What? Can I just do a quick Zelle? Can I do a Venmo or PayPal or Cash App you? You know what I'm saying? That's how I would reimburse a buddy. That's how I would reimburse a friend if they paid for a trip or vacation. I can't say it's a black thing to have somebody else pay for it and then me come out of, go through the hassle of trying to scratch together large sums of cash to pay them back. But that's just me. Because I don't really use that much cash, to be very honest with you. Cash for emergencies, sure. Do I have an extra, $20,000 laying around like some people claim to have laying around to reimburse? No, I don't.
And most black folks, they hide cash. And I've told my daughter, you keep 6 months worth of cash.
Well, I guess I'm not most black folks. I failed. I guess I'm a fake black folk. I don't know.
Always.
Now, the question for Judge McAfee, will Willis be allowed to
I'm artificial. I'm an artificial black folk. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 100% legit, but apparently I don't fit the stereotypical amount of, I don't carry the stereotypical amount of cash that black folks should carry according to this guy.
remain on the election interference case. What's at stake here?
Well, what's at stake is that I'm pretty sure that if the DA is disqualified, I think the case is pretty much dead in the water because...
And this is why Donald Trump's legal team, lead attorney on this case is Steve Sado. You got Ashley Merchant, who is a co-defendant, one of the co-defendants' attorneys. You got Ashley Merchant's husband on the case. So every one of the defense basically is trying to get Fani Willis thrown off this case. And I think it's only a matter of time, because if they can disqualify Fani Willis off this case, well, as we've heard, it's pretty much a done deal. So, yeah. Whoa, Marty American says, I might qualify as a white supremacist. Maybe if I was on a Dave Chappelle show, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't qualify for that.
Because the chances that any new DA is going to be appointed to the case before the election is almost nil.
And Blaine, with testimony wrapped now, when would we be likely to see a decision on whether Willis will be taken off the case?
Well, Lester, the evidence has all been presented now, but the judge now has to hear summaries from both sides. That's set to happen either late next week.
Yeah. So yeah, this is big. What's going on, Robin Spielman? Hey, thank you very kindly. You are so welcome. Appreciate you guys joining in. You guys are amazing. Keenan Ripon says that I'm underprivileged. Oh my God. All right. So yeah, this is pretty wild. So quote, with the income from Wade's employment as the special prosecutor no longer coming in, and with the income from his private practice being diminished, he is no longer able to meet the financial obligations set forth in the temporary order. According to Wade's divorce lawyer, M. Scott Kimbrough, in some papers that were filed last week. Now it's interesting. What was his name? Wasn't it Bradley, Mr. Bradley, who spilled the beans on the relationship between? Now, of course, you had Yeardy and other folks that had stepped in and added their 2 cents on when they had observed relationship like behavior, kissing, hugging, grabbing, groping, who knows, in the hallway between Nathan Wade and Fani Willis, but. Bradley, if I'm not mistaken, was Nathan Wade's divorce attorney. So I just think it's a little interesting that the divorce lawyer referenced is M. Scott Kimbrough. So I don't know if they maybe work in the same office together, or did he fire Bradley? I don't know. I'm just thinking I personally would probably have fired Bradley for leaking my relationship, my secret relationship, to the opponent. Like, what in the world? That has to be the biggest fumble. If this was the NFL, this would have been the biggest fumble in NFL history. You have an attorney who represents you, not on this case, but for some other reason, on the stand, casually flapping the gums to the other side, to the opponent, leaking critical, valuable information, which has in turn blown up in their faces. I mean, oh man, the sloppiness. It's funny. I guess when you're corrupt, you had a history of getting away with stuff, you don't realize that maybe you can't keep getting away with that when you're on a high profile case like a Donald Trump case, like a Georgia election interference case where everybody and their mom was looking at this thing here, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Quote, the plaintiff indicated a substantial income from the private practice in 2022 and 2023, according to the attorney. Moreover, plaintiff testified to receiving cash payments from private practice clients. Okay, so there we go. So it is possible that more income was received via cash. Like I said, there's a lot of I don't know if it was unreported, underreported. Let's just say that there was a lot of cash floating around, and who's to say that there isn't more money that people can't find yet. I always say yet. So it goes on to say that the plaintiff possesses more than adequate means to meet his obligations. So is this a deadbeat here? Or is he really financially strapped? Which is it? I mean, because, trust me, I've been broke. And I know what it's like to be broke and not be able to comfortably meet obligations. I think we've probably all been broke at some point in time. But if you have the money and you made a commitment, especially to your wife and your kids, I think it goes without saying that you should, do what's right. That's just me. Jocelyn's attorneys also pointed out how, by his own court admission, Nathan Wade claimed his income was 60% from working on the Donald Trump case and 40% from private law practice. Well, there's some more incentive for this. What was it? The conflict of interest the argument that was being established by Ashley Merchant and Steve Sado, Donald Trump's attorney, that there was a conflict of interest. There's multiple conflicts of interest, but one of which was the financial benefits of the case, of working together, the vacations, Fani Willis and Nathan Wade taking extravagant vacations. There's financial incentive here, kickbacks. Whether Fani Willis repaid Nathan Wade, I think it still remains to be seen. I haven't come across any confirmed evidence, and you guys please correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I haven't seen any confirmed evidence that Fani Willis has paid Nathan Wade back beyond her testimony saying that she did. We haven't seen receipts or maybe bank records, bank transactions, any kind of Venmo, Cash App, Bitcoin transfer, as far as I know, any kind of, rolls of pennies, food stamps, like some type of transfer of value from one person to the other to attempt to, show proof that this wasn't just a freebie. So goes on to say here, Wade earned $250 an hour for prosecuting the case against Donald Trump and more than a dozen co-defendants. He was hired by Willis in his official role at the Fulton County District Attorney's Office in 2021. Although they deny being lovers at the time, witnesses have previously testified that their romance had already begun. Some cheeks was getting clapped earlier than the 2021 date, one might assume. Of course, we can't necessarily confirm the dates of cheek clappage as of yet. Those are still under investigations. No, I'm just kidding. So during the investigations into Nathan Wade's affair with Fani Willis, it was revealed he earned more than $700,000 while working with the DA. While working on the case, he spent thousands on lavish trips, balling out of control. Okay, it didn't say balling out of control. I kind of added that part. And lavish trips for himself and Willis to the Caribbean and Central America. Wow. Rather generous sums of payment on Fulton County taxpayer dollars on the backs of tax-paying citizens. Wow. The cheek clappage. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I'm being a little bit immature at times. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But this is I didn't bring all this up. I think that they wish that they could put the genie back in the bottle, but at this point, it's just too late. They're gonna have to face the music. Wade and Willis became national news in January when Donald Trump co-defendant Michael Roman disclosed their romantic relationship in court papers. Roman asked Willis to be removed from the case over the alleged wrongdoing. And Fulton County Judge Scott McAfee, he even ruled that there was the appearance of misconduct. And, this misconduct by Wade and Willis was enough to necessitate that one of them had to step down. He even went so far as to say that there was an odor of mendacity. Now, I don't know what they may have been doing in the office after hours. That may be another story. Some say it's the odor of mendacity. Others may say it's Badissi. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway. All right, man. So let me jump up in the comments. Let me see what you guys are saying. This is literally just a circus at this point. But I hope if Jocelyn Wade is truly due some financial support from Nathan Wade. I hope she gets what she needs. I hope she gets I hope the kids get what they need. I think one of the kids is a soccer player off in Europe, the son. Hopefully he's doing well and he's in good health. Hopefully he makes it big. I think the daughter is in college. I hope she's doing well too. I hope the kids do well. It's not the kids' fault. They shouldn't be punished. But yeah, and it just sucks that their parents, because I grew up as single. I was raised primarily by a single parent, and it's rough. It's rough as a single parent, and yeah. Even worse when you got these kind of situations going on, and on top of that, apparently Jocelyn Wade's got some kind of health issues, so it's bad. It's bad. But what are you guys saying in the comments? We got John Gardner here. We got Wesley Williams. What's going on? We got Harvey Royal. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Tony Bosley says the odor of something anyway. Oh my God. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. What's going on, Ingrid Hubert? Wesley Williams says, in times of strife, if it's good to laugh. It surely is. Rather laugh than cry. That's what I always say. Yeah, let's see. James the Ramen says, I paid hundreds of thousands in taxes over 40 years, so I hung my hat to travel. I now live off-grid, tax-free. I think you're living the life, my man. I think you're living the life. Appreciate the comment. Thanks for joining me on this live. Wild Mind One says, I love this show. Appreciate you. But anyway, guys, I just want to thank y'all for hanging out with me on this one. If you haven't already, do your boy a favor. Hit the like button for me. I know it might not seem like it does anything, but for me, it means a lot. I want to thank y'all for always sharing these videos on Facebook and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell notification icon so you know as soon as we go live. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe. Good night.